Hey, welcome to A Minister and His Musings .blogspot.com. This is my first post of the new year, so Happy New Year to those of you who I have not seen or talked to since last year. New Year's was really good for me this year. Got to spend it at Urbana in St. Louis, Missouri, with 16,000 students from 100 different countries in all 50 states, and got a chance to perform and to dance again for the first time in a long time. So it's been really good. It was really great to be able to be there and to be able to create art and to interpret scripture visually for folks, and to have students get it and understand it and help them interpret the scripture a bit better. So it was just a really life-giving experience for me. And so if you want to check out some of those videos, I'll have the link below in the info, and also I'll have the link to the website for Urbana where you can see some videos on the blog as well. But 2013 is here. It's a new year, and I'm hoping to get back into blogging a lot more in the near future. So hopefully I'll post something, whether it be a video or just an essay or something written every day this week. But one thing that was on my mind this morning as I was looking at Ezekiel, which I've been reading through lately, and I'll make this brief because I know no one likes to watch long videos, but one thing that really struck me was as I was looking through the first few chapters of Ezekiel was that with so many prophets in the Old Testament, the Lord gave Ezekiel a vision, and He allowed Ezekiel to see things in a way that most people didn't see them. And I was reading Ezekiel 7 and 8 today, and one thing that really stuck out to me was the fact that the Lord allowed Ezekiel to see the wickedness and the idolatry of the people of Israel. He allowed him to see what a bad situation they were in, how disobedient they were, so that he really understood why he needed to do what God had called him to do. And the other thing that really struck me about that was that God was painfully aware of their idolatry. And so I just thought, what would my life look like if I knew that God was painfully aware of the ways that I put other things ahead of Him, of the ways that I sought to serve myself, of the ways that I sought to seek out my own pleasure, my own thoughts, and my own desires for my life each and every day. And the thing is that's what God does. God is always aware of our idolatry. He's always aware of the things in our lives that we place ahead of Him. And not only is He aware of it, but it hurts Him. He is a living, breathing God, and He is a jealous God, and it hurts Him to know that we do things that don't keep Him in the proper perspective, keep Him in the proper place, that don't put Him at the top of our list of priorities. And so what would it look like for you to live your life today knowing that God is hurt every time you choose something else over Him? It's a sobering thought. It's one that challenges and convicts me to no end. But I'm glad He allowed me to see that today, because now that's going to be going through my mind as I begin to make decisions. That's going to be going through my mind as I look at how I spend my time and what I spend my time doing. So what would it look like for you to live your life in a way knowing that God is always painfully aware of your idolatry, painfully aware of the things that you really love more than Him? And it's sobering. It's hard. It's not something that's easy to hear. It's not something that's easy for me to even say, but it's just the reality of the situation. God showed Ezekiel the wickedness of His people. He showed them the God they were worshiping. He showed them the ceremonies they were having, the feasts they were having that weren't in His name. He showed them the way they were worshiping the sun and worshiping the gods of those that were around them, rather than worshiping the God that had delivered them out of Egypt, rather than the God that had constantly provided for them for generations, rather than the God that loved them and said that they were His chosen people. God has called us His chosen people. Those of us that have accepted Jesus, those of us that are believers, those of us that proclaim to be Christians, that proclaim to love Him and serve Him and want to do nothing but please Him. God is aware of the ways our lives don't line up with that, and it hurts Him. It hurts Him. And not only does it hurt Him, but He promises that there are consequences, that there will be repercussions, that there will be punishment even for those that choose other things instead of Him. So hopefully that that challenges you, but I also hope it encourages you to know that He loves you that much that He wants nothing else to have your attention but Him, because He's that good. He's worth it. He deserves all of our adoration and then some. So, with that being said, this video is definitely long enough. Be blessed. If you get a chance, look at some of the stuff from Urbana. I'm going to post, like I said, I'm going to post links below and on the blog. And hopefully I'll see you soon. Hopefully this wasn't too long for you, but I hope you got something out of it. Go look at Ezekiel. Go look at some of those old prophets. Their words are harsh, but they're what we need to hear. And so be blessed. Have fun. Enjoy Martin Luther King Day. And I'll see you later.